Welcome ladies, we're going to start with our warm-up. So we've got 4 exercises back to back for 30 seconds each and 2 sets. So we're starting off with our hip hinge drill. So here we're going to push the hips back like we're closing a car door with the glutes. We're going to keep a slight bend in the knees, chest proud and spine at neutral as the torso tips forward. Okay, next up we're going to be moving into arm circles, ladies. So we're going to extend our arms out to the sides at shoulder height and draw small controlled circles, gradually increasing size while keeping the shoulders relaxed and core braced. Alright, we're going to be moving into march in place. So here we're going to stand tall and alternate lifting the knees to hip height in a steady rhythm, keeping your core braced and posture upright. Next up, we've got standing lateral reach, ladies. So we're going to stand tall and reach one arm overhead as we gently lean to the opposite side, keeping hips stable and feeling a nice stretch through the side before switching. Okay, back into our hip hinge drill, ladies. So you can see that my hips are going backward as if there's a lasso around them, but my shins are staying vertical here. Let's make sure that we're maintaining that nice neutral spine throughout as well. Okay, back into our arm circles, ladies, again, starting small and I'm gradually getting larger. Okay, back into our march in place, ladies. Okay, moving back into our standing lateral reach there, ladies. Okay, after this, ladies, we're going to be moving into the main section of our workout. So we're going to need our single kettlebell. So our first exercise is going to be a kettlebell deadlift. Here we're going to stand with feet hip width, brace the core and keep a neutral spine as we push the hips back just like we did in the hip hinge drill, lowering the kettlebell nice and close to the body, then drive through the heels to stand tall. Okay, that's 15 seconds of rest, ladies, and then we're going to move into our next exercise, which is going to be a kettlebell goblet squat. Right, so we're going to hold the kettlebell close to the chest, brace that core and keep a neutral spine as we sit down between the heels and then drive through the feet to stand tall. Let's make sure that the knees are spreading outward here and not caving inward. Okay, we are into 15 seconds of rest, but we are going to need a chair or a sofa for our next exercise, which is going to be a supported single arm row. Okay, so we've got a nice sturdy chair here. We're going to support one hand on the chair. We're going to hinge slightly with a neutral spine and brace core, then lead the elbow as we pull the kettlebell close to the body toward the hip. Let's make sure that the supporting leg here is in nice and close to the chair as well. Okay, that is 15 seconds of rest, and of course we are going to repeat that on the other side, ladies. Okay, and we are off, ladies. Let's make sure that we are not allowing any background in here. We're maintaining a nice neutral spine throughout. So pull the belly button to the spine and squeeze the shoulder blades together and down. Alright, 15 seconds of rest and you are finished with the chair, so let's place that aside. Next up, we're going to be doing a B stance Romanian deadlift. Right, ladies, this is a hinge movement as well, so let's remember our hip hinge drill from the warm-up. So we're going to set up in a staggered stance, a B stance, with most weights in the front foot. We're going to brace that core, we're going to keep that spine neutral as we hinge the hips back, lowering the kettlebell close to the body, then drive through the front heel to stand tall and squeeze the glute. Alright, 15 seconds of rest, and of course we're going to repeat on the other side, ladies. And we are off, ladies. Let's make sure we're keeping that weight in nice and close to the body. Let's make sure we're maintaining that nice neutral spine and nice brace core. Okay, 15 seconds of rest, and then we're going to be moving into upright row. Okay, here we're going to stand tall holding the kettlebell, bracing the core and maintaining neutral spine as we pull the kettlebell straight up close to the body, leading with the elbows and stopping just before or at shoulder height. Okay, we are into 15 seconds of rest, and our next exercise is going to be a kettlebell march. So here we're simply going to hold the kettlebell straight out in front of the chest with arms extended. We're going to brace the core and keep a tall, neutral posture as we slowly march in place, lifting one knee at a time without letting the torso sway. Okay, that's 15 seconds of rest, and we're going to pop the kettlebell down as our next exercise is going to be body weight only. It's going to be alternating knee drive. Okay, we're going to stand tall and brace the core as we bring one knee up to meet the opposite elbow, alternating sides in a controlled rhythm whilst keeping the posture upright. Okay, 15 seconds of rest. The next exercise is body weight only as well. So we're going to be going into wall push-ups from a standing position. The progression here is knee push-ups. Okay, we're going to place your hands on the wall at shoulder height, brace the core and keep the body in a straight line as we lower the chest toward the wall with the elbows tucked. Then push back. We can progress to knee push-ups here as shown in the overlay video as you get stronger. Okay, that is us coming to the end of the first round, ladies. I'm not going to give you a set rest time between rounds, just a little second to grab your kettlebell and to reset. And we're going to take it from the top, so that's going to be into our kettlebell deadlifts again, okay? Okay, we're back into our kettlebell deadlift, keeping that weight nice and close to the body and maintaining that nice neutral spine with no back rounding. Fifteen seconds of rest, and then we're into our kettlebell goblet squats. And we are off, ladies, making sure that the knees are spreading outward and not inward, and that we've got a nice braced core here. Let's also make sure that the heels are not rising, that we're maintaining nice even weight distribution through the foot. Okay, 15 seconds of rest, and we're going to grab our chair for our supported single arm row. Okay, and we are off, ladies. Again, making sure that we're not allowing any back rounding here, thinking about driving that elbow up and inward and ensuring that supporting leg is nice and close to the chair. Fifteen seconds of rest, and then we're going to repeat that on the other side. Three, two, and one. We are off, girls. Okay, 15 seconds of rest, and then we're into our B stance Romanian deadlift. And we are off, ladies. We are maintaining that nice neutral spine, that nice braced core, and the weight in nice and close to the body. We're sending the hips back as if there's a lasso around them. 15 seconds of rest before we repeat on the other side. Okay, let's go, ladies. Fifteen seconds of rest, and then we'll be into our upright row. Okay, here we are, ladies. Let's make sure that we are engaging the core here and also engaging the glutes to maintain a nice stable base. We're driving the elbows up to shoulder height or just below. Fifteen seconds of rest, and we're into our kettlebell march. And we are off, ladies. Let's do this. Okay, we've got that kettlebell nice and steady up at chest height, and nice and slow and controlled. We're alternating those knees. Let's make sure we're keeping a nice stable core here. Fifteen seconds of rest. We're going to pop the kettlebell down for our alternating knee drive. Okay, let's do this, ladies. Knee to opposite elbow here. Okay, and now we've got 15 seconds of rest before we move into our wall push-ups. 3, 2, and 1, ladies. This is the final exercise of the day. So let's keep these nice and controlled. So again, our hands are at shoulder height, our elbows are nice and tucked, and the body is in a straight line. And we've got the progression of the kneeling push-ups as shown on the right here as well. Final 12 seconds, ladies. You have absolutely smashed it today. Really, really proud of you for showing up. Let us know if you need anything at all.